This is Richard back at you. I think we got Annie in the house. There she is. She's hanging out. What are you doing, girl? But hey, we got Billy's 2003 Suburban in the house with the rear main seal leaking on the Suburban. But we also noticed that the transfer case has got a hole in it too. So if you look over here, these things are bad about the pump cutting a hole through the case. There's a metal tab in here that keeps it from doing that, but once the tab falls off, the 4 fingers that's on the transfer case just starts cutting through. Now this is a magnesium case here. We can't weld magnesium, but we can still repair the case and put a case saver in there and be fine. So let's get this apart real quick. Now these are electric shift. Now was this an all-time? It was.
I think
it is an auto four-wheel drive. Yes.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Now you can see your motor here. It does go on one way. It's got an odd tooth in here, so you do have to clock it to put it on the shaft. So these motors are bad about failing. If you let them set around for a long time and don't ever use them, then you go to use it. Next thing you know, it doesn't work properly. So get all the speed sensors off here. Now we're hoping there's no damage in here for Billy's sake. Did the fluid look really bad, Trent, when you pulled the clutch?
Man, no shininess, no metal, no metal gray or nothing.
Nothing. Well, that's good.
Just dark.
Hopefully we caught this just in time. There's no damage in here at all. Now this is a good friend of ours. Him and his dad we've known for a long time. Actually got transmissions in both of their race cars. Both of them, one of them's got a turbocharged S10 pickup, and one's building a new turbocharged Malibu right now. That guys that is top notch. So all my friends drive fast cars and make a lot of power. So that's what makes it exciting around here. That's why we enjoy what we do, guys, because we get to play and play and play, and we get to open up all kinds of cool presents that all my friends get that they pay for, but I get to play with before they do, actually. So it's kind of... I say we order it, they ship it here, we take it apart and rub on it first before they do. So here we go here. Here's our little metal shield that sets in here like this. You can see this little tab. This sets in here like that, and then the pump sets in here and keeps it, you can see these sharp fingers right here. They're just like a knife, really sharp. And once this falls out, you can see here where it starts cutting the case. There's a hole there. You can see one that's fixing to be here. You can see another one here. And you can see another one here. So we'll put this, we'll patch them holes up right there, and then we'll come in here and put this saver in here. So this goes in here, goes in there just like that. And now the pump sets and presses on all these metal fingers right here instead of on the case again. You can kind of see how this like sets on there just like that. But if they would have made these more blunt right here, it wouldn't have been so bad, but that is just really, really sharp right there. So. Now this has clutches in it, like an automatic transmission. Since this has an auto four-wheel drive. So hopefully we can get in here and it ain't burn up. Now we do have our reluctor wheel for our speed sensor there, and then we have this little wavy snap ring here that sets in here. Now Trent was going to take this apart, but guys, we are so busy. We are so busy. We barely got time to do this video here this morning.
Not lying.
We are swamped. This O-ring right here, this is a pump feed for your suction tube right here. This O-ring's hard as a rock, but you dang sure don't want to let suck air there and starve your pump. So definitely want to put an O-ring there. Pull this out. Now we'll get down here and look at the filter, or the suction screen I call it. And here we go again, all this silicone down in here. Right on the old suction screen right there. Get our chain off and our sprocket. Now, being that this is an auto 4-wheel drive, we're going to have clutch pack in here. Get this off there. I want to make sure.
A little moon clip, yeah.
Yeah, it's got my glove with me. Try to lay a rag down here too, because this thing a lot of times we'll lose it.
Somebody called that a Jesus clip, because when it comes out, you call. You know what?
Jesus, where'd that thing go?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that's called. Because this thing is a half moon. I mean, it'll chunk across the shop here and you'll never find it. So you got to be really careful on that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, also, we had a gentleman talking about when he got his transfer case, he was putting it together at home and he couldn't get everything to line up. See this little tab right here, guys? This little tab? This tab sits down in here just like this, and it keeps the pump steady, keeps everything steady right in here. If you take and put that against here, like that, it leans the shaft and you can't get the case cover on. And that's what he was fighting. This right here goes in between here, not in between here. So if you do that, you'll fight it all day long, and you don't know what you did wrong, but all you got to do is put it on there like that, and that was your problem. So hopefully he sees this here, and if he hasn't already got it fixed by now. So
Wow, those are so dry.
they are dry as a bone. Now this is the plate I was showing you last time, Trent. That this piece and this piece was made together, remember?
Right, yeah.
Now, they did make different variations of this where these two pieces were one, and this is an earlier design where there's two. So you got this wavy spring that sets down in here. But if you come here and look at these auto clutches, there is no fluid on them. Them is as dry as you can get them. These are just glazed. Look at this one. You can tell what color it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Look how hot them got from being low on fluid.
Wow. Turned them gold.
Billy, sir, you are one lucky camper there that you did.
Yeah.
So, then we put some clutches in there. Looks really good there. We'll take that apart and look at the bearing and stuff in here, but we want to get this fork out. Look down in here and see what it looks like. Now this is your auto fork right here, and it also is what applies 4-wheel drive. When the motor turns, it turns this shaft here and lifts up on this fork and pushes on the clutches right here and locks them on. Okay. It don't pick up that much. It's probably just about something like that. It don't pick up very much. So, but that's how that physically works. Fork looks really good. This is where we're going to see some issues at right here, guys. Now, we went ahead and ordered forks for this because we knew once we got down in here that we would probably have a fork issue and it'd just be melted out. So we wanted to make sure we had all the parts here. So when it did melt the fork out, we could have the pieces here to put it back together. So we weren't wasting time. So you can see here the fork's damaged. It just ate it up. We won't be able to put any inserts back in here. So we do have a new fork here for it too. This range collar here still looks good here. We can come in here and buff this backside right here, get the plastic off of it, clean it up. Looks good on the locking sides of the collar. So Billy, you're getting even luckier as we go. So now we'll get down here and look at this $600 planetary down in here. We're going to get in here and take this out and make sure none of these pins are bad or the bearings are wore out in these gears, because if that's wore out, then we're going to have an issue in four-wheel low and stuff. It's going to be noisy and stuff like that. So let's get this. I had somebody comment on my little screwdrivers here that he quit watching my channel because I used it as a pry bar or chisel or something like that. You know, I bought it as a screwdriver, but in my intentions wasn't as a screwdriver. I was going to use it as whatever I could use it for. And I used it as a chisel. I used this one here as a seal remover. I grind it off to fit the way I wanted it to fit. Now I use it as a seal remover. I use my big one over here. I mean, not one time was it a screwdriver. It was a snap ring remover. I grinded it here, made me a snap ring remover. It's not a screwdriver no more. So you make them what you make them. But he unscribed me because he didn't like what I use my tools for. So
have a great day.
Have a great day. If you've never ran a business or physically never been in a shop working in the public and working on some of these vehicles, we run into stuff all the time that we have to make tools, we have to destroy our new tools. I buy tools just to tear them up just so I can do a job. Many times I bought brand new tools and cut them in half and or weld something on them to make them work for the job that I need. It's just things, that's what happens.
So. We definitely both have. I wish I had a couple of tools to show.
Oh, I'm telling you, I've made pullers. I've extended them that long to get on shafts, you know, to pull these bearings and stuff off. So there's a lot of stuff we make around here that we'll go buy a tool and redesign it for our purpose. So hopefully we get in here, we don't see any damage or anything like that, because this is the most expensive piece of this whole transfer case.
My luck's not as good as his.
No, and Billy, you did really good. You got very lucky. Planet looks really nice.
Nice.
Thrust washers are still in there.
Sweet.
That's good. Got really lucky. So, Billy, my friend, we're going to take care of you. We're going to get your transfer case back together. We're going to spend a little bit of money on it, though, to get it back where you wanted it. I know you want to keep it as cheap as possible, but we definitely want to do it right for you, though. So, Trent will get the tranny in with a new rear main seal. We'll get this transfer case back together, and we are going to be driving it today and get on to the next job. Don't forget to subscribe. Viewers, push all them buttons, whatever it takes. Come back and see us, guys. We got a lot more show to go, so y'all stay tuned. Have a wonderful day.